As I said before, very soon the end of Emeka and Debbie is coming. How John Hanks and the investigator are now doing a great job after planning to sue the hotel. The investigator came to see the manager, and the manager now is in trouble because he has to explain everything about it. Kindly guys, welcome to my channel. Thanks for subscribing and thanks for joining this family. Debbie and Emeka are trying so much to see that they find a way of eliminating the manager. Will it be possible or no? Kindly subscribe to this channel. Comment where you're watching from. Tell me what you think about this. Will Debbie and Emeka succeed in their work, in what they are planning to do, or you think that by the time they will try to eliminate the manager, things would have turned back for them? And to my new subscriber, thanks for always thanks for joining this family, and to my old subscriber, thanks for always turning back to watch my video. I don't really take this for granted. Comment where you're watching from and I'll send greetings to you. I send greetings to Marvin. Thanks for the comment. And now let's go into deeper of this episode. You see, Hanks is already disturbed with the issue of Clara having separated with Jonathan, but still he thought about the case. How is it going? And he met his investigator, who came, and they had a discussion about it. And in their words, Hanks said, "What are you on? It's been a long, I'm not getting any feedback from you." And the investigator said, "Yes, I understand, but I've been trying so much to see how things are going. The problem we have is that the hotel is not helping at all. The hotel is trying to hide something behind this case." And Hank said, maybe now we should arrest Debbie, so that Debbie should tell us more about what happened, because it's not only one we have, a suspect we have now. And the investigator said, no, doesn't work like that. Remember, we don't have proof that she is the one who masterminded everything, so we have to be very careful with this. If you don't have proof, you cannot do it. And another thing, don't think that Debbie is working alone. She has to be with other people behind her who pushed this thing to this level. Now, if we arrest her, something might happen, that the others might run away or go into hide. So we have to be very careful before we do anything, or before we arrest Debbie. We have to know that how many people does she work with, and what are their motives, how did they enter the hotel, and how did the things happen. And Hank said, how are we going to achieve that? This is when the investigator said, you know what, we have to know, why don't you report the hotel? The hotel has something hidden. We have to know what had happened to the cameras at the time this incident happened. And if you sue the hotel, trust me, the CEO or the owner of the company of the hotel will tell the manager to explain what really happened, and this will help us to come to the root cause of this problem and the people who were involved in that time. We will get to know what happened, why the journalist was there, who masterminded everything, and this will help us to reach to the conclusion of this case. That's why I told you that very soon we are going to see the end of Debbie Debbie and Emeka, because if they sue the hotel, trust me, the hotel will have to provide every single details, who signed the books for that room and who was the first person to enter that room. If it is Hanks, where did he sign? If it's not him, who signed for him? And why was the camera off? So along the way, if we get all this, if we get the hotel, we sue the hotel, remember that no person wants his business to be put down. Trust me, the man will have to provide the manager to speak, and everyone who was on that duty has to explain what really happened. And we are still waiting. We just hope that when the two get into trouble, Debbie and Emeka, it's not going to take just one episode so that they of suffering. I just hope that this time around Mr. ALOY will give us a longer period when they are also paying of what they sold and of what they did. So guys, I send greetings to you, my dear sisters and brothers out there who come and comment on my videos. Thanks for commenting. People from Bahamas, Malvin Adams, thanks for the comment. People from North Carolina, people from Ghana, Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, people from Nigeria, people from the northern highlands of the Caribbeans, and everyone across the globe who come and watch Mr. ALOY TV. We are the series called Most Scary Marriage, showing at Mr. ALOY TV. Kindly don't hesitate to go and watch the full episode. Here we do reviews and recaps, and the full episode is at Mr. ALOY channel, to Mr. ALOY TV. I love you guys. I don't take your love for granted. And then we are that Mr. Investigator came to the hotel and tried to investigate on what really happened. He got the manager and asked the manager what really happened on that day, what happened to the cameras, who signed in the book, or who booked the reservation. He said Mr. Hanks made the reservation, and he's the only one we know. And and if Mr. Hanks was not here, what proof do you have that Mr. Hanks was the one who made the reservation and the man was looking like he doesn't know anything? And the investigator was very mad at him. He said, please tell me. If you don't tell me, you will face it rough. I'll make sure that you are locked in prison forever. And the manager said, I didn't know, it's Hanks, no one else is the only person, As I always said, that the body language, yes, body language speaks more than what your words are speaking. The body language of this manager was speaking it all, that he was in fear. He could not even give a clear statement about Hanks having a reservation in their hotel. Now, as for me, I think that the right thing for Hanks to sue the hotel, because this manager will open his mouth without even forcing him. And this is when he asked what happened to the cameras. If you really say that Hanks was the one who made a reservation, can you show me the footage of the camera? The manager said the camera was at fault at that very incident, when the incident happened. It was like, how come that at that very incident, at that very time the incident happened, the camera went off, and after the incident happened, or the incident finished, the camera was turned off? You have something you are hiding. And another thing, we are still asking how did the journalist came into picture, which means that there are so much things the manager is hiding, not knowing that the person he is trying to hide for, or he's hiding, trying to protect, is a bad person. Even if you are your friend, never be with a friend who mislead you to do evil over your customer. Remember, this is a business and it has to go on. So as we went on, the manager asked the investigator asked the manager that, do you know that we are going to sue the hotel, and the hotel has to tell us what really happened, because how can a hotel have no camera on that very day and you did not tell your boss about it? It seems you have something you're hiding, and you have to tell it by the law. Then the manager decided to call Mr. Emeka and told Mr. Emeka that things are getting worse. Things are soon we are getting into trouble. Emeka was like, how? What happened? He said Hanks is investigating about the incident and what happened. He said no, he cannot do that. Why is he doing this? You have to find a way of telling him, but you should not even open your mouth and talk about my name. You should find a way of getting out of this trouble. Can you imagine? The person you helped told you that you should not even mention his name in this time around. You should find your way of fighting this battle. And the manager was left in thought, and he said, okay, if I have to go down, you have to go down. We have to go down together. I cannot go down alone. Obviously, you have to give them out. Yes, you have to give them out so that you and your culprits or your friends, you get into prison or you pay for what you did. Emeka decided to run very fast and go and check on Debbie and discuss about the issue. In his word, he said, we are in trouble. The Hanks wants to sue the hotel, and if he sue the hotel, this manager is going to give us out. How are we going to support, or are we going to how are we going to run away, or to run away from this? What are we going to do? And this is when Debbie said, we have to find a solution. But why Hanks has refused to give up on this issue? What is she trying to prove around? And Madam Debbie, I'll ask you a question. Whatever Clara did to you in the past, why are you still on this issue? Haven't you hurt this woman enough? Whatever Clara did to this woman when they are still your friends, it's really very strong and very big, because the way she doesn't want even to give up on this thing, and she wants to see that Clara cries each and every day. So I wonder what kind of crime Clara did to this lady. Like, really? People laugh smile at us, but inside their hearts, they are protesting over our happiness. And when they were still talking about the issue of Hanks and the manager, they said, and this is when Debbie said, we should eliminate this man to protect us and to cover up that truth. We have to eliminate this man, the manager. And Emeka was, it's true, we have to do it, and we have to do very fast before things become worse than we thought, because Hanks is very serious on the issue, and very soon he is going to expose us, and he's going to come to the root cause of this problem. If they should have the hotel, trust me, the manager has speak the truth, and this is the worst news the two have received. And now my question is, should we expect Debbie and Emeka being executed or being arrested so that we can get the truth or the proof that they from the from the manager. But if we delay, we might find ourselves losing the manager, because the way these people, they can plan their plans at that moment and they have to work on it. We just pray that the manager is not attacked, because since we saw Debbie very ready to attack the manager, now the manager is their target, because since the manager has a lot about them, and now he is very scared to lose his job. He can speak out everything which they have been doing. But even if the manager also says anything about them, trust me, something still will happen. God bless you guys. Let's meet in a new video, and I love you. Bye bye.